My name is Julius Jones. I go by the rap name Jones the Great, and welcome to the first episode of Independent Rap Diaries. Honestly, this is a series I'm excited about. Really, it's gonna be like a diary slash journal slash somewhere where I'm gonna share my ideas and thoughts on being an independent rapper this far. And hopefully with this podcast, I could talk about the things that I've been going through as an artist, but also look back on them and be like, yo, that was really cool. Also, it's like a podcast for people that are in the same place that I am, or maybe you're just getting started. So hopefully I could also drop some seeds, get people to get inspired about their purpose. So it's like a mixture of all those things, you know what I'm saying? But this is something that I needed because I needed to talk about a lot of things, love to talk. And this is something that, let me check it to make sure the mic is recorded. And this is something that I'm sure a lot of people need. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have maybe 200 followers on Instagram. I have 400 followers on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I started a separate music channel this year because I have another channel that I'm also a dancer on. And I felt like niche-wise, I really wanted to just narrow in and see what it would look like to really tap into my music fully. So, yeah, man, this is a fun one. I'm really excited to be doing this. I'll probably be sharing these podcasts often as I can. You might get 5 a week. You might get 7 a week. You might get 3 a week. I'm trying to drop them as often as possible, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it'll be every day, but honestly, if I can, get it up to my studio, which is under construction right now, if I could get up here every day, that'd be great. So yeah, man, really excited. So welcome to the Independent Rap Diaries. This is episode number 1. And today we're going to talk about, I forgot, hold up. It's in my notes. Ooh, okay. Yeah. So the first one I have here is, I was just reading and taking down notes. And the first thing I have is why consistency beats perfection every single time. So let's talk about consistency as an artist, right? Like, I feel like there's so many weird in-betweens as an artist and being consistent. Because first you have, okay, should I drop a song every single week? Should I drop a song every single month? Should I drop an album? Then you go to like these marketing gurus. I'm put quotes on that. You go to these marketing gurus and like, hey, drop a song every day. Drop a song every other day. Hey, drop an album. Hey, you're not this person. You're not that person. Or you need to do it exactly like Taylor Swift did it. And there's so much pressure to be all these other artists, right? Like, you as a creative and as a rapper, you're like, dang, like, do I have to be the next Drake? Do I have to be the next Kendrick? Do I have to be the next this? And something that I've learned as an artist is like consistency is the only stable target, right? Like, consistency is the only stable target as a rapper. Like, for me, right? Like, when I first started making music, I remember like my first 100 songs were trash. Like, bro, the first 100 songs I made were hot garbage. Like, I'm talking booty. Like, the first, I'm so glad you guys will probably never hear those first songs because you might have to dig through the crevices of the internet to find them. But my first 100 songs were so bad, right? And then as I was more consistent, the next 100 were really, really, they were still kind of bad. But then the next 100 after that were like, okay, cool. And so you stay consistent because there's just so many layers. But the first layer of being consistent is that your music gets better, right? Like, you want to stay consistent because your music gets better. And in that consistency phase, you start like kind of mimicking what other people do. Like, for me, like being a Nas hip hop head and being a Cole, being like a hip hop fan, I listened to Illmatic a bunch of times and would just like study the flow, right? 18, 19-year-old me, when I first started rapping, like, I'm studying this flow. I'm like, yo, how's Nas breath control so good? Like, how is that so good? And, Nas was a prodigy, bro. Like, Nas was like 18, 19 when he dropped Illmatic because he was unreal. Still is unreal. But learning to be consistent is also like consistent listening to those greats. But anyway, like, I would learn and study his pen and be like, I can't rap like that just yet. It's not that good. Even like 5 years in, I was like, man, I cannot rap like that just yet. But that's the first thing with consistency is like, just make those songs, bro. Churn out a bunch of songs. And a lot of your people, when you're consistent, like, you got to stay consistent because a lot of your songs are going to be trash and a lot of your friends and family are going to tell you they're trash. Like, a lot of my friends are like, yeah, bro, your production is not bad, but your music is like, you could do better. And I was like, oh, like, I was mad, but at the same time, I was also like, yeah, my music's it can, it could be better. And so that's what I learned with consistency, man, is that like I had that inertia to just keep going and being like, okay, you know what, man, this is my music is bad, but I'm gonna keep going. So those next 100 songs are better than the next 100 songs after that. And I've made easily over 1,000 songs. Like it's probably way more than that, honestly. You know, I have a lot of hard drives and I've deleted so many old songs that aren't good off my laptop, and I still have some. But I've easily made it. I've made over 1,000 songs, and I'm probably like, I'm probably in like hour 12,000 of making music, probably more than that, honestly, though, because from the second that from the second that I started making music, like the day it was September, October 2015. September, October 2015. From that day, I went to Guitar Center. I picked up production gear, and from that day forward, like I have not stopped. Like it's been every single day. Maybe minus some days I wasn't feeling good, or maybe minus some days my laptop exploded. But honestly, even in those days when I didn't have a laptop, I was still making music. Like I would still write down melodies. I would still take voice memos. Like every single day I'm working on music. And that consistency doesn't even always look like you being in the studio. Sometimes consistency as a musician looks like me just taking a voice memo of this melody I thought about, or consistency looks like me just writing down these like working on my flows. Like I think a lot of artists, and me included, I was with a mentor the other day, and he was like, consistency doesn't always look like you just working on that main thing that you're into. Sometimes consistency looks like doing the yard work. You're like, you know what I'm saying? I think as a rapper, like you got to do a lot of yard work. Like rap's the house, you know what I'm saying? Like rapping is your home, but outside of your home, outside of rap, there's still a lot of yard work you need to do. Like every once in a while, you might have to mow your lawn. You know what I'm saying? Mowing your lawn may look like, oh, I got to work on my breath control. Mowing your lawn may look like, oh, I got to work on my cadences. And then, okay, so you got your lawn mowed, but now you got to get the gutters. And those gutters may look like, oh, snap, I have to, work on my outfits. My outfits for these music videos haven't been looking that good. Or, I gotta, stop wearing these big chains. And then, okay, you got your gutter work done, but now it's like, oh snap. The porch is a little dirty. You got power washing, and power washing as a rapper might look like, oh man, I really, really gotta work on my style. I really have to work on who I am as a rapper. So that may not look like you always being in the studio. That may look like going outside, experiencing life. So rapping is your house, but outside of your house, there's a lot of yard work that is to be done. Ooh, I'm spitting. I'm just playing. So another thing, like, it doesn't even matter how talented you are. We live in a time now where there's so many untalented rappers and musicians making it, bro. Like, put that into perspective. 30 years ago, you couldn't just go to a label and be trash and then be like, yeah, I'm going to sign my boy. Like, yeah, my boy's in. We're going to sign him. He's trash, but we can work with that. It's like, nah, bro. You had to be talented. Like, there was some enigmas in there. Like, Prince was like 16, 17 when he got signed. So Prince, again, is an enigma. And Prince was just a beast, just monster on songwriting. It's everything. Prince is crazy. But people were working like 5 to 10 years on the craft before they got to the label. You know what I'm saying? Like, Whitney Houston grew up in church and then got signed. You know what I'm saying? So, like, there's throughout the history of music, you see people like Jay-Z. Jay-Z is the greatest example. Like, he was consistent for all of his 20s and then finally decided to do his own thing at 30 when he dropped his second album, and then Jay-Z popped off. Eminem, working. Y'all saw 8 Mile? Y'all saw 8 Mile, which is based partially off his life. You saw 8 Mile. At the end of 8 Mile, they're like, yo, man, you just won, Rabbit. What you about to do? He's like, man, I'm about to go back to work. Because he needed to get paid, take care of his sister and mom and blah, blah, blah. But all that to say that, like, that consistency is important. That consistency is important. Just staying in the game, because once you're, like, at a place where, like, everything starts to pop off for you, and I'm learning this now because I'm slowly starting to see true fans after, like, 9 years of putting out music, almost 10 years of putting out music. Well, really, yeah, almost 10 years of putting out music. Like that, like year 9 mark, I'm just now starting to see like, oh, I'm making more and more good music. Like I'm missing a lot less, right? And of course, music is subjective, but after that 9 or 10 years of just working and taking on so many crappy jobs and blah, 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 I'm finally in a place where I'm like, okay, this is why consistency is important. I got to keep going and hammering and blah blah blah. And no, I'm not in a place I quote unquote want to be yet, but I'm also happy because I am very confident in my rap ability as a creative. So you just have to keep going, bro. This is just my motivation to y'all to keep going. I'm right here with you. Like I am right here with you, bro. Like I have not made $1 million. I do not have a Grammy. I'm just a person that is passionate about this thing called hip hop and this thing called music and this thing called songwriting and this thing called producing that I have to keep going, bro. It's a muscle. It's like right here. Like it's almost like, as a kid you grow up. I listened to so much music growing up. And then when I became a musician, it was like, oh my gosh, I have all these resources of all this great, consistent music I get to listen to, right? Like, again, going back, studying Illmatic, right? Studying, oh my gosh, studying a lot of notorious, like studying Biggie's catalog, like studying Erykah Badu's catalog. I call Erykah Badu a lot because she's awesome, but like studying Erykah Badu's catalog, like studying Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill doesn't have a huge catalog, but you know what I'm saying? Like studying the greats, like study these people with the consistency. Then oh my gosh, and then we go to jazz, like getting into like Ethiopian jazz and studying like Miles Davis. And Miles Davis' catalog is crazy, but just like study the game and then studying the greats now, like Kendrick, bro. Like so much can be learned from listening to Good Kid, Mad City as a rapper. Cole, studying For Your Eyes Only, studying Forest Hill Drive, Tyler the Creator, bro. Just study your music, bro. Study the music. Study the music. Don't study TikTok. Don't study Instagram. Don't study what happens on these 60-second reels. If you really love music and you're passionate about music, study the music. Like, we have to stop doing that as creatives. Like, stop beating ourselves up and telling ourselves you're not good enough because we have all the answers are right there. It's like, how do I get good? Yo, listen to the music. Like, listen to the music. Like, practice and listen to the music. And there's consistency in doing that. Like, if you consistently listen to your favorite album every single day for 30 days, you're gonna pick some new things up, right? Study of Pharrell, bro. Oh my gosh, dude. Dude, we have greats that we could just we have Spotify now. We don't have to buy albums anymore. I mean, still buy albums, but you guys know what I'm saying. Like, we live in a great time. People say this is a bad time for music. This is a great time for music, bro. As a creative that wants to blow up and as a creative that wants to be better, this is a great time for music. And I'm not even speaking from a place of cockiness. I'm speaking from a place of love and caring for other creatives because your purpose matters and your gift matters and somebody is going to see it, bro. Like, somebody's going to see it. I'm so sorry I went off, but thank you guys so much for listening to this first episode of Independent Rap Diaries. If you guys don't know, and if it's your first time listening, my name is Jones the Great. I am a rapper and songwriter from Jersey, currently in Cincinnati. And if you guys want to peep my music, it is Jones the Great everywhere. On Spotify, it's actually Jones the Great, and the S is a $. I wanted to work that out a long time ago and never did, but people keep finding my music, so it's okay. So yeah, peep me. And my name is Jones the Great Music on all social media. So yeah, I will see you guys later. Peace.